Hey guys, so today I'm going to be setting up these Madagascar Hissing Cockroaches. I went to a reptile expo earlier today and I got these, and I got red runner roaches, a colony of them, and I will be setting those up in a different video. There should be a 30 in here. I'm going to count them, but we picked this one because there's really big ones in here. Okay guys, so that video was filmed on February 15th and it is now March 17th. So it's been over a month now and I finally have a container. So before I was going to try to set them up in that Sterilite container, laughably I was going to try to do that. Yeah, no, these guys climb plastic, which is one of the difficulties surrounding the way that you can keep them, I guess you can say that. So yeah, I put them in there and I quickly learned that that would not be working. So when I did end up taking them out of their last, the container that I got them in, there was around 27. I think one's died since then. And I've just been keeping them in this peanut butter jar. I've been emptying it out every once in a while because it's been getting kind of gross and stuff in here. Because there's like no airflow. So what I was going to say is, I'm going to put a thing in the top of their container. So this is how I set up the red runner roaches who cannot climb plastic. You guys can go check out this video. They have been doing very well in here. I do believe they've started to breed, but they're all they are. There's like a billion of them. And they have been doing just fine in this. And then I've been keeping them up here because it gets really hot in here, and they stay nice and dry like how they like it. But these guys like it more humid, and like I said, they climb plastic. So I got a completely airtight container. This container right here, not very big container, like much bigger than that one, but it's not huge. $14, which is like ridiculous to me because I normally do stuff. I don't buy things normally. I try to reuse things, so buy things off of people. So I'm real patient with how I buy like tanks and stuff. So if I'm not building it, then I'm gonna get it really cheap, basically. So like this tank right here, it's huge. It's gross right now, but that's for other videos. This is a 125-gallon aquarium. Technically got it for like 10 bucks. Okay, that tank I basically got free. This one probably a matter of like $30 to $50. I don't remember. But so $14 for this tiny little container is relatively expensive to me. Oh, well, also to compare it to other tubs, I got these tubs for like $6 or $7 a piece. And these are 27 gallons. And I don't remember how many, I want to say 19 quarts. I don't know how big that is, but it's big enough for these guys. These guys have grown a ton since I've gotten them, which is really exciting. Here, I'm going to try to open it up. They have grown so very much. So I am going to keep them basically just like the red runner roaches there. I'll have oats on the bottom for their dry food. And then I will just feed them greens and stuff, just like whatever I feed my bearded dragon, my iguana, and my, tortoise. So here they are. They've been getting so huge. Like, look at those. They're just ginormous. They have just been growing like crazy. And I actually put a grape in here earlier today, and there's nothing. They ate it, which is just what, like maybe an hour ago. So that's pretty crazy. But what do I need to do? I need to modify this because while they need it a little bit more humid than red runner roaches, we don't want it to get moldy like it has been in this container. So I am going to cut a hole same size as that, because I have another piece that's the size in the top of this, probably this area right here, and then I am going to hot glue the thing on just like I did here, and that works really well. And that's the same thing I did in this container, because this is where my DB roaches are housed. See? Same thing right here. And then I also had some crickets. So I generally like to house stuff in these small Sterilite containers. But again, fun thing about hissing cockroaches is that they are They can climb plastic, which is interesting. And also, they're like one of the largest roaches. I'm not sure what place they are. I don't think they're the largest because there's like giant cave roaches, and those things are awesome, but these aren't as big. Anyway, I'm going to get to cutting the thing and setting them up. So I originally just planned on cutting like a small area out of the middle, but then I thought I'd cut off this whole raised area, and I wasn't exactly sure how I would cut that, but I went ahead and just tried a couple things, and what I was trying here just wasn't working. I was just trying to use a razor blade and a drill, and it worked, but it looked really bad. So I went out to my garage and I got this tool, and it worked really well. So it cut straight, and then I ended up getting like a really nice thing, and then I went ahead and sanded it, so then it was just like flatter, it looked nicer. Then I brought it inside, got the hot glue gun ready, and then like really weirdly attached this thing. I wasn't exactly sure 100% what I was doing, and it was very hard. I was getting hot glue everywhere, and it just took quite a while because I had to wait for like each part, and it didn't fit perfectly, but it kind of fit pretty well. So this is what I came up with. It's not perfect. As you can see, it's not perfectly flat, but I think that it goes together much better than like using black. And what this actually is, this is old, it was a fish tank divider for like a 20-gallon, I think, and I kept it because I figured I'd be able to use it as a screen. And it doesn't even look like there's holes, but there's just, I mean, I guess it does. There's just little tiny, like a ton of little holes. And I was just going to do a small area, but I decided to do the whole area, and I think it doesn't look too bad. And I used like a ton of hot glue on it, so they shouldn't be able to get out or anything, and it should work really well as the top there, and it's pretty solid as well, so that's nice. So then on the inside here, they are just going to have some oats, and I'm actually going to wipe this down real quick because it was out in the garage. Okay, so we're just going to dump some oats in the bottom of here for them to eat as their dry food, as I said earlier in the video. So I'll just put those, I'm going to go ahead and dump all of these in here. I'll get some more oats from my other roaches, and this is what I give all the roaches. And then the only thing I have them to hide on right now is this. Generally, I would have multiple of those, or I will put multiple of those, but currently I only have one, so I'm just going to put that in. And then here they are, and like I said, they've been getting really big now, so let's see, make sure there's none on the top, and then I can go ahead and show you guys them as I put them in. So here I'm just trying to get them without crushing any. So here, that's how big they are currently. And these were not this big when I got them. They've been growing very quickly. I have seen a couple in shed. But I want to see, there's only a few smaller ones. See, there's still some small ones, but they are growing. This one is ginormous. I think this might be an adult male because it kind of has the horns. So I'll show you that. I haven't heard any of them actually hiss, which is pretty interesting. You can see their horns, maybe, if it's focusing, I'm not sure. But again, I haven't heard any of them hiss, which is kind of weird, but they're really cool. I'm going to go ahead, just get them all off into here. So there's all ones off of that. And there's a couple more in here. I'll get these. Then there's just a real big one right there. I think I'm assuming that the real flat ones are females and then the longer ones are males, but I don't really know. There's that guy, Here's just one more in there. So this is their container. I think they'll do all right in here. Like I said, I'll be keeping this in like my iguana's light area because it'll stay really super warm in there because I have a ceramic heat emitter in that thing, so it stays really warm. It's like 80 something. So that's where I have these guys, and I'll keep the hissing cockroaches there as well because it'll stay really warm and they like it warm, and they won't really breed unless it's warm. So that's the plan with these guys, and this is their enclosure. I think they'll do really well in here. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put the comments below. And if you want content, then subscribe. Have a fantastic day.